Alrighty, today we got ourselves a Fractal Design R2 Integra 650 watt power supply. To point out straight from the top, this is a great entry-level to mid-range use of a power supply. I mean, you got yourself a gaming rig or just an overall everyday use computer. This is a great replacement, or rather even a great upgrade, considering your needs. So now that we dive in, we see that we have ourselves a user manual. We have the power cord, and then we have some black zip ties which are included with the black screws. So if you get yourself a black case, hey, you're not going to have some weird, silvery screws sticking out of the back, but that's all depending if you even look at the back of your PC. Then we have the power supply unit itself. As you can see, we take it out. We have a white fan, 120 millimeter thermal controlled fan. A nice aesthetic here, round edges. We have the snowflake design on top, synonymous to Fractal design and their Scandinavian aesthetics. And then here on the side, you're going to see the specs. As you can tell, we have two 12-volt rails. One is actually 30 amps, one is 22 amps, both delivering you up to 576 watts of the total 650. The rest of the wattage being mainly on the 3.3 volt and 5 volt rails. Now, personally, I would have liked to have seen one single powerful rail, but I mean, Fractal Design's power supplies, have, come with high acclaim, and I don't see, I've seen the other power supplies in the past with 4, 5, 6 rails, where things can really start acting hectic when a particular component in your system draws more power than the rest. I don't see this as being much of an issue with this power supply, but if I ever feel it's necessary to bring up again, then I will do a separate video on that. So now going to the cables, you see that we have two 6+2 pin Pcie power connectors, great for a high-powered graphics card or two mid-range ones. And we have actually 3+3 SATA power connectors, that's a total of 6. Then we have some Molex floppy connector if you so desire. That's still some components, some add-in 3.5 inch, like fan controllers or whatnot may still actually use this thing. Then we have the ever so important CPU connector, 8-pin. Then the ATX 20+4, 24-pin connector for the motherboard. The 24-pin cable looks significantly lengthed. I would have liked to see it a little bit longer though, but looks like it should be just about fine for most cases. Now another thing that's clearly obvious about this power supply is that it's 80+ bronze, so you're going to be expecting up to 85% efficiency at just about 50% load, and then when you're nearing about 90 to 100% load, you're going to be looking at more 82 to 80-ish, percent on the efficiency, which is very nice, considering for the price range of this unit. Now, also another thing to point out about the Integra power supplies is that the actual casing of the power supply itself is fairly short compared to other power supplies within this price range and power supplies in the past. So if you have yourself a quite cramped case, you have yourself a mini ITX case, this may be feasible for you, but just double check with your case dimensions and the dimensions of this power supply itself to be sure. So speaking of dimensions, we're looking at about 6 inches wide with just a hair over about 3.5 inches tall actually, and as far as deep, we are looking at 5.5 inches deep. So compared to much other powerful power supplies out there in the market, this is a tad bit shorter, so that should be fairly helpful when it comes to building your system. So yeah, as far as this power supply is concerned, I have not yet tested it in a system, but I do plan to build a system around the Integra 650 watt. And guys, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know if you have this power supply. How's it working out for you? Give this video a like or a dislike, and let me know, do you want to see a system built around this power supply? Remember, Fractal Design does pay attention to your feedback, so leave whatever feedback you'd care to leave in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Subscribe button is over here somewhere, I think, unless Google moved it again. So stick around, guys, for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching.